So that's how we just start off, with the Ambush the Game podcast. Hey, it's been a minute, but hey, let's get into a pod for the holidays. Let's go and start the holidays off. Let's do it. We're gonna start it off like that right there. A little Ambush the Game intro beat. So I just like when that beat dropped though, Sam.
Okay.
Like this here.
Okay.
When it drop like that right there, that's when they know we in here.
Okay.
They know for real then.
No, for real.
You produce that?
Yes, sir. That's one from us right there. You know what I'm saying?
You get love on
Yes,
that.
sir. I sure appreciate it. This is how we do it, y'all. It's Ambush the Game podcast. Chris Phillips, I'm your host. With my number one partner, the co-host, Vic Pickett is up in here. Vic, what's going on?
What's up? What's up? Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, we got another one of our partners up in here. From way back, we all grew up together. Let me fade this track down. Around the same time in Central City. We call him Sam. Y'all may know him by his DJ name, DJ Swammy.
Hey, how y'all doing, everybody? Happy
What's up,
Thanksgiving
Sam?
Day.
What's
What's up,
up?
man?
What's
How you
up?
doing? What's up? Happy to be here today.
Hey, I'm happy you here too, man. I'm happy you here. We're going to talk a little stuff today. And we're going to start with our favorite topic. And it ain't Thanksgiving. But they are a part of Thanksgiving. A lot of them prepared the food we ate. But that ain't going to stop us from talking shit about them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to jump right into it. I got into an interesting conversation with a friend. And she used this line on me. She said, she waiting on God to send her a man. Okay. I thought to myself, this is a complete bullshit, but I'm here for it.
Yeah.
But before I give my take on it, Sam, what do you think if you hear a woman say she waiting on God to send her a man?
My first take would be, first of all, if you waiting on God to bring you a man, and with God as being, we want to serve God and try to find Christianity, you should be looking for a man from God. You should be looking for a man with your own self-opinion and the things you looking for as far as your character, your standards, your moral values, things of that nature. I wouldn't dare go to God and say I'm looking for God to bring me a woman. No, I'm going to God to praise Him and to worship Him. No, not to find a woman.
Yeah.
per se.
Typically men don't ask for that.
Yes, so that's why I say I don't understand that. Then who sent the men that she been dealing with prior?
Hey,
Wow.
that was the question I asked.
Wow. We had that note.
Yeah.
We had that note.
Yeah.
You just put some words, took some words out of our mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who sent the other men?
The other men.
And so that's where the conversation with me and this lady got a little tricky. I ain't gonna say she got mad, but I'm gonna say she was very evasive because cause I'm like you smashing now though.
Yeah.
So if you involved with somebody to whatever degree you involved with them on, who sent him?
God.
I couldn't get no answer.
God,
for that.
right?
Yeah.
Well, no.
No, she been waiting though. If she's smashing a dude and he came her way, God had to send it to her, else she wouldn't have been smashing him.
No, not necessarily so, because you got the devil out there working, and sometimes God let the devil work with you.
So the devil sent that man?
The devil could have, maybe.
Or maybe dicks are us
You know
sending.
what I'm saying? I don't know. What I'm saying is,
DIX.
what I'm saying is our Father will let Satan work with us going by if we're being disobedient to show us that, hey, just like he did with Job and some of his other followers in the Bible books, he said he told Satan to work on Job, but don't touch his heart.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
I
don't think
will
that happen.
agree 100% with your biblical perspective, but let me go to the gutter with it.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Why can't them motherfuckers just say, I don't have the man that I want, but I'm fucking? Just say that.
I don't know why they can't say that. And then we all men. Maybe we need a woman here to tell us why she gonna give a dude some free access to the ass and God didn't send him.
I want to know that shit straight up. Yeah, that is the question. Because if you telling me you waiting on God to send you a man, but yet you entertaining one, are you really waiting?
Oh, did you miss the what it is, the packing slip? It should have said God sent him. You know what I'm saying?
Now, with that being said, with Victor saying the packing slip, my question to the thing that y'all saying, which is, I agree with both of y'all on that situation. My other question is, though, to her, the woman that's saying she's waiting on God to send a man in. So is she going to church to really get worship and praise, or is she going to church looking for a man?
Well, she probably didn't find a man in church, but she gave him some pussy.
True. You know what I'm saying? And I said the man that she got, that she's with, like y'all say again, you know, who sent that man to her? If I'm not mistaken, she most likely found him on her own, right?
Probably.
Yeah, either he pulled up because she a female,
She a female.
which we do, we hunt, you know what I'm saying? And she said, I'm going to be the prey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on, get between these legs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make me feel good, like Holly Berry and Monster Ball.
Yeah. But also, too, now, you know, we ain't really hunting no more now, Victor. If you think about it, they doing more hunting than we are now.
That is true,
Yeah,
but
because it's more them than it is us.
yeah, yes.
Yeah.
But also, I'm just stuck on this right here. Just say what it is. You motherfuckers
it don't
always
sound
say,
good.
okay, it
It
don't
sound good to
Okay,
them.
I
They
got
women.
You. I got you. But
Yeah.
god damn, man, what you smashing?
Yeah.
Just say, you know,
It ain't gonna change. Yeah.
why not just say, well, he didn't come from God. I was doing my own thing.
Well,
I know there would be a contradiction of what
if she could go back,
but it would be honest.
yeah. If she could go back to the early '90s, be gangster with it, say I'm about to fuck something.
Yeah.
We'll respect that.
Yeah.
Well, you got to realize, too, y'all, women sugarcoat everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
they do.
They say they have the same needs as us.
Yes.
So just say you smashing shit.
That's my point.
Yes.
So
but they
I don't-
sugarcoat everything.
I don't disagree with what it's just, God dog it, lady, just say what it is.
Yeah.
If you just out here having fun until you run across somebody that's willing to make the same commitment you willing to
Yeah.
make, say that.
What's going on? Not just the rent. This
Exactly.
pussy ain't no good
Yeah.
without that dick.
Yeah. You know, something else I always wonder about when I look at some of the girls from my past that didn't let me smash,
Mm-hmm.
but they said they didn't let me smash because I was involved with somebody else.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Now let's say that's a good ground, right? You
Yeah.
got somebody, so I ain't gonna give you none of me.
Yeah.
But then when you see her and you see the guy that she is smashing, like, you probably would have been better off with me. You gotta, you know.
Well, they don't know that. If they have the illusion that that guy is not smashing nobody else, then it's open game and it makes them feel better. But you get a lot of women that say, well, I was messing with this guy for 8 months. I ain't never been to his house. You get where I'm going?
So the second guy, me, the option that the other person is better because you can go to their house.
No. What I'm trying to say is she know you got a girl.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to just say, hey, even if I want to smash you, I ain't going to smash you because I'm going to put my morals first,
Okay.
no matter what I want. But yet this man who came along lied to me and said he was single, ain't never been to his house in 8 months.
Yeah.
I'm going to fuck him when I know 9 times out of 10 he got somebody. It just ain't in my face like you told her the truth.
Mm-hmm.
She'd rather have a lie.
That's my point.
Okay, but see, that's the thing about it. I'm listening to y'all, and that's what I mean by that. But see, that's when the man sells them the dream, and
Yeah.
they fall for the dream. But guess what, though? When the man is being honest, like you said,
Yeah.
most of the time, they don't want honesty. They want it to be sugar-coated. They want it to look a certain way. Also, too, the standards also is there. See, they want to try to somewhat live by the standards when it's fit their benefit. But when it's not been their benefit, that's when the standards change.
Oh, okay.
So I agree with that. I think
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna add to that. I think in the case of a person, in the example I gave, I was the guy. If she knows that I am capable of having a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
so she ain't gonna settle for less than that with me because I already
Yeah.
showed that I can do
Yeah.
it.
In them standards. You
But
set
the other
standards.
guy,
Yeah.
he ain't show her that.
No.
He just was available.
That's right.
So that was an easier option.
Even if it was a lie,
Yeah.
it kind of feeds into I need somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of women would say, I'd rather be by myself than to be with somebody and have to put up with certain things.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes they end up still in that same boat because they didn't vet the guy long enough. They didn't accept the signs or the red flags or whatever the fuck. Because I ain't never going to be with no woman easily. I don't think you guys would be. That you don't know very much about her in 8 fucking months. It's something there.
Well,
and then we could just say, hey, we getting the pussy, bitch, fuck it.
Okay, but let me tell you something about that, though. But let me tell you something, too, now. Now, one
I'm
thing.
just being honest.
Okay, yeah, you're right, and you're being honest. But the thing about it, I'm going to be honest with this here. Most of the time, just be honest, y'all, men don't let women in fast. What we normally do is you make that woman whole family before she met anybody in your family. No, just like I'm going to give you an example. Most of the time when we go out and date a woman, we go to their house. They don't come to our house. We go to their house. Okay? We pick them up so we get to see if they got kids there. Whoever standing in the house, we go there. We kind of, they always open the doors for us first. Yeah. We are like this. We are more back in the when
you know what? I think we are that way because in the end, I think we put more investment in.
Yes.
So the vetting process means more to us because, yeah, they gonna get hurt, but when we get hurt, when we invest in a woman, and you think she the one, the links that I'm talking about a good guy would go to make sure that relationship is healthy and works. I think is a lot more than what they would put in.
Always.
So when we get hurt, it fucks us all the way up. Whereas they can just hop on the next one. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Well, I have just a little twist on that thing about her coming to your house before you go to her house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's say you and her got into a decent relationship, and you equal on both parts. You're supposed to be single, whatever. The guys don't typically bring the woman around to meet anybody because they got to make sure she good.
Absolutely.
But the woman wants to impress her people.
She want to show
and bring it around. And then this thing about her coming to your house first, that's always going to be last until she get comfortable with you because she know 9 times out of 10 if she come to your house too fast, that's pussy time.
It's pussy time. Automatic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, automatic. So
they're gonna avoid that for a while.
That makes sense. Sense. Okay. Since it's Thanksgiving, how long does it take for you to bring that mug to the Thanksgiving get together?
Bring the woman?
Yeah.
Talking about the man.
The man. How long would if you met a girl, how long would you have to know her before you brought her around the family for Thanksgiving? That Thanksgiving pussy.
Let me tell you something about that. Pussy. Now that right there, Chris, speaking from my perspective on that, I'm not gonna bring
pussy
female around my family until I think that we gonna be in a relationship.
Because you're not trying to do a flash.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do a flash. Because one thing about it, too, let me tell you something about that. Because you got to realize, I got members in my family that been married several times, and the new woman that they married feel a type of way because guess what? The family then got comfortable with the other woman.
Yeah.
And now that woman still coming around the family though.
Yeah.
When they have events like Thanksgiving, whatever.
So if you're gonna break that cycle, it gotta be somebody that got some value with you that you're gonna bring around because she means something.
Means something, yes. So that's there's no time limit on it. It's all about how much we are committed to each other that moment in that time frame. And also too, where I see this going. Is it gonna progress, is it not gonna progress? Yeah. If it ain't gonna progress in anything, there's no need me bring her around my family and introduce her to my family when it ain't gonna progress in anything.
Okay, right. Vic. Yeah. Same question. Let me put a little twist to it.
Okay.
You met the girl in June. It's June to November. Enough time to bring the new coochie around for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's enough time. That's definitely enough time.
Yeah.
The only reason she wouldn't come around, because she just pussy.
There you go.
Exactly.
If she just pussy, she ain't coming around.
That's what I'm saying. No progress.
She gonna get tired of me fucking her and not doing certain things for her, and then she gonna with her, and it's gonna be over.
Yeah.
But I have established that due to who I think she is and what I'm learning about her.
Yeah.
If she comes to Thanksgiving dinner, that means that I know 9 times out of 10, even if she agree or not, I'm okay with you being that woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, and that's what I was saying to you, what I was trying to say, in so many words, that it ain't a time limit frame on when you bring around. It's the what you see in this person, and do you think that she gonna be moral and also issue gonna end up evolving into something else.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that you're gonna get married. You may not never marry this woman, but you may be with this woman for 10 years, and then guess what? And then something happens that stray your way or whatever. But what I'm saying to you right now, at that moment, it's going by what you see then. That's what's gonna determine if you're gonna bring her around your family for Thanksgiving or not in the holidays. Is she gonna be there?
Yeah, I think I agree with all that. I don't personally, I don't believe in time frames or nothing, but I think because we grew up around that Steve Harvey 90-day shit, everybody think there's a time frame. It's about the two people.
That's right.
Yes,
It's about the two people.
Yeah.
Nobody can tell you when it's time to bang or smash.
No.
It's what you two establish.
Yes.
You know, you may have the hot chemistry right off the top, and it may work,
and it popping.
and it burn hot all the way through the whole time that y'all together.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I agree with that. But
And it's a little twist.
Okay.
It's a little twist for
what's
me
the twist?
too. Most women, because we're older people, they have kids. So that determines if she that woman or not too.
Yes.
So I can bring you around my family, but I can also know that you ain't even gonna be that person. Right now we good. You personally.
Would that be wise though?
Depending on why
Because-
you bringing around.
Because see, that could play into Sam's scenario
That's
where
right.
she used to coming around your folk.
Yeah.
But
Not
you
just
know
that.
y'all ain't gonna be on that level.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. So that has to be a judgment call with you. You know what I'm saying? There's a potential that she is that woman, but the other stuff she got going on in her life, like her kids and different stuff, could be a deterrent if it's gonna last that long. Now I'm good with you. You good. But sometimes you can't tell them what to do with their children, and that becomes a hang up. So you good with her right then, and down the road you be like, well, she ain't gonna do nothing different. I ain't
and
that
that's,
person. Yeah.
That's what I was talking
And
about. About
then
you may
you
not
have to,
last.
you can go backwards. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you, based on that right there alone, I think if you going back to the same time frame, if I said I met her in June
Yeah.
and Thanksgiving in November,
Yeah.
I think that would be enough time to see how,
It should be. Yeah.
how me, her, and these kids gonna get along. Because I'm gonna tell you, if your kids is of a certain age, that's a deal breaker for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I ain't finna argue with you about how you gonna raise your kids. I ain't got to help you raise them.
That's right. I
So-
can go home.
Yeah. And if I got to deal with that, we can't work together on raising these kids with the same set of morals, or I got to deal with 2 or 3 baby daddies, I'm already out of there. I'm out of there, Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you got to realize one thing about it, man. You got to realize right now with the age, like you said, our age in the day and times of this day and time with how young kids are. Of course, you won't want that trauma or that pressure on you being the age we are, because you got to realize, like you said, we didn't raise our kids, and we at the point of our life now that we getting established. When you get established and you getting older, as you get older, you get established, you also become wiser and you make better choices. So the woman need to make better choices too as well. So you got a woman that's still raising kids that are maybe a slight younger than you are, then yeah, it could be a deal breaker because of the way she's raising the kids.
Hey,
And you
look,
don't want to deal with that.
I can believe there's a woman that listens to this podcast be like, yeah, stop fucking with them young hoes.
Yeah, so I'm glad you said, because I was about to ask that question.
Okay.
What is the youngest age woman you would date
As of now,
right now? Yeah.
right now with me, if she ain't at least 45, I don't see any way me and her can have any interest if she ain't 45 or older for me right now, with me being the age I am.
But he did say dating. So if she legal, I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we just dating.
Okay,
Yeah,
now.
if we just dating.
But I'm gonna ask you a question though, because this podcast was about also bringing them to Thanksgiving dinner, as Chris
right.
said.
Yeah.
So if that's gonna be the case, then if you in your 50s and you bring a 22-year-old to the Thanksgiving dinner, your daughter 24, that's gonna look kind of really weird.
Yeah, I probably ain't gonna do that. But
Hey,
now,
look,
I see your point.
look, I got your point too. Luckily, I ain't got no children.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
bitch going with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can do it.
Okay. But you sitting there and your old lady that you supposed to work to the dinner and your niece looking at each other and they been in school together.
Hey,
Well, my niece ain't fucking them.
hey,
No.
they gonna say your son, my youngest son, and my girlfriend, they gonna think that they're a couple. Like, no, she with me.
There you go.
They both 25.
And then,
Hey, look.
like on Seven Son,
Yeah.
they gonna be like, "Great, you're an old dirty man."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
yeah.
And Grady say I'm gonna be an old dirty man until I'm a dead old man.
I'm trying to tell you, man. For me, if I answer that question, I'm gonna say on one hand, I agree 100% with Vic. If she's 21 and up, and she knows that I'm 54 years old and she with it,
Yeah.
we gonna kick it. But we both should know we're not gonna be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can't go nowhere with
Yeah,
it.
we just kicking it.
9 times out of 10,
Yeah.
it's not. Yeah.
Yeah, we just doing our thing. So
And then she can't cook for me either.
she probably can't. She
Might
gonna
try
be
to get my ass up out of here.
a couple of hot pockets.
Yeah,
and some oodles of
let's get
noodles.
married,
Yeah,
and then I'm
yeah.
gonna cook for you, and then some kind of way you're gonna fall down the steps or some
Yeah.
shit, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna get that check.
Yeah,
I
get
don't
that-
know. See, I'm fucking around. I'm just playing. Playing.
But
I'm
hey,
just
though,
playing.
but the thing about that, y'all might be playing, but then another thing I want to ask you. So you saying y'all both of y'all said that no long she legal, y'all would date them, and it can't be that serious. But do you really want to waste that time? Because then what you mess around and you waste 2 or 3 years just dating her, but then you hadn't found no one that you can make a relationship thing with, and now you 60, 65, now you by
I
yourself.
got one for that one.
Okay,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
First of all, nobody ever said you had to date one person. That's a rule that a lot of people try to do this exclusive shit with. If you're not committed farther than a girlfriend and dating and different stuff like that, we gotta learn how to change the rules. The old traditional shit that these modern women say, oh, that's old. Well, let's come up to date then. I'm gonna date 2, 3 women. Y'all gonna respect each other. You might even know that I'm dating these people, cause I don't owe you shit. I don't owe her shit, and none of y'all owe me shit. So if we gonna do it like that, and then I make a choice, cause we just date. If
Okay.
I'm moving forward, then that's a different story, because women will date multiple men. They might lie about it.
Mm-hmm.
So we men gotta be smart enough to understand, if you're looking for something honestly, or even you just having a good time, you ain't gotta subject yourself to no one fucking woman.
I think he's 100% right. I agree with that 100%.
Okay, now you know what? I hear you, and that's a good point you make.
Mhm.
And you know what? It's okay with that. But I'm saying though, even though you're not dating one woman, but still, what you say, if you 54, 53 years old,
Yeah.
how long do you want to be out there dating?
Well, obviously,
yeah.
if I haven't found the one yet,
you're gonna still be dating.
I'm still gonna be dating.
Yeah.
So
You're gonna
I'm
be
not
looking for something.
That's right. I'm not wasting time.
No.
I just haven't in the process of trying to get my person.
Yeah.
I'm fucking around with 3 of them.
Okay, I got you on that, but you still mess around with a 20-year-old that you know ain't gonna be no.
Well,
Well,
she know that
20 sometimes is better than 50.
Yeah. Well,
I'm just gonna say that shit.
just because of the titty height.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now see,
The titties
so,
up here, the titties on the.
okay,
you
so
know?
now you're lusting then.
Hell yeah.
That would be the only reason why I would be interested in somebody in the 20s. You know what I'm saying?
The conversation
Yeah.
might not be good, but the body good.
The body
you know,
good,
yeah.
you kind of
Hey.
weighing your options.
Hey,
Absolutely.
Hey, I understand. Well, I get the reason why I wouldn't be in that boat though is because too, you got to realize I got a 20-year-old daughter, so.
Well,
Hey,
we can
we heard that-
understand that.
Yeah, and you know what? We heard that argument from Fuzzy,
Yeah.
R.I.P. Fuzzy.
Yeah.
But
Yes,
Fuzzy used the same thing. This girl is older than my daughter, and Vic said the answer, but it ain't your daughter.
Yeah. It ain't your dog.
It ain't.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand that.
I ain't gonna put that shit nowhere in
Through-
the same category.
Through tradition, there's been many, especially established and wealthy men, who always, no matter if they got married 2, 3 times, find themselves with a younger woman because that's what they want. It's not that they gonna get married to them, they equally yoked and all that stuff. That man got money, so his options change.
Mm-hmm.
So he can choose the younger woman for whatever reason and get him up, instead of the older woman who may be a little bit more difficult or stuck in her ways. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same way if you was, let's say, man, I ain't really got no subject. It
about
is
this?
what it is.
How about this then for Sam? Based on the question, the line of questioning you just went down, do you think that Bill Belichick and that young girl, you don't think his kids is older than that girl?
You know what? That's the thing about it. I'm not really wasn't thinking about Bill Belichick or referring to that situation.
Mhm.
I was thinking more of my situation
Okay.
and the way I am, because I got
Okay.
some morals that I'm trying to upkeep. Also, too, I've been a single parent for a while. My daughter mother was not in her life at all. So I've been both parents to her. So for me to try to stay related to her, I'm not going to cross certain lines.
I got you.
That makes sense. I got you.
I got a rule, because I know I said this a while back, that when I became 50, I wouldn't deal with no woman that had children, especially the ones that were raising children, not children in general.
Gotcha.
If they grown, they in their own house, they doing their own business, you can't change that. That's your son or your daughter or whatever. But if you still have a child in the house, ain't no motherfucking way at 50 years old, I'm finna be involved with your ass and deal with no little kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And the reason why I chose that, because now it's for me to live. So if I had a daughter and she was young, yeah, I can respect my daughter because she's a certain age. But I also have to understand, I have lived long enough. Do I not deserve what I want if that's what I want? If that ain't what I want, then that's different. You know what I'm saying? But if she 25 and my daughter 30, my daughter gonna say he fucking 25-year-old. And I'm be like, sure I am.
Yep. I ain't got no, hey.
And it's not because I don't respect my daughter and I don't understand what the point you're making. But at some point, you have to think about yourself, especially when you've done everything you had to do. What about you?
You know what? And you're right. And you know what? And that's the thing about it. When you turn 50 years old, I got some same standards like that too as well. I want to deal with a woman that got kids they raise, because I'm not trying to raise more kids than having the babies. No, and you know what? And I put the grandkids in the same category.
Oh yeah,
you know
yeah. They come.
No,
with
I got grandkids.
Mm-hmm.
I got grandkids, but guess what?
Yeah.
My grandkids can't come in my house and spend the night in my house.
You said
No,
fuck that.
No, I ain't babysitting. I don't babysit.
Because you respecting your time.
Yeah, my time now.
Yeah,
That's right.
okay.
So it's their turn to raise their kids, not my turn to raise them.
That's
I raised
right.
them.
I got you.
So, but at the same token, though, like I said again, if I go, I just feel like too. I know my daughter, and my daughter would probably not come to me so per se. And she ain't going to send it to the woman, but I can just see my daughter
maybe not agreeing.
Agreeing with that situation. That's
So
all.
I can see that my sons would not necessarily agree, but I'm telling you, at this point of the game, if I've done what I'm supposed to do for you, you disagreeing with who I'm dating now because me and your mom didn't make it, that just don't matter. It ain't gonna matter to me.
Well, no, like I said, I'm not saying that, Chris, to say that. I'm just saying that as far as the age gap difference.
Yeah.
Because one thing about it too, I'm gonna ask y'all a question though. Do y'all not value a woman being able to communicate with you too, and also have some situation like you? Because you're that 20-year-old ain't gonna be communicating the way you can communicate.
I agree
and all that
with
stuff. Then now,
True.
she's
I
not.
agree with you.
But but the key word that we have to go back to is dating.
Yes.
If we're just kicking it, then the communication, it's gonna be lighthearted anyway. I'm not looking. Okay, we've all been homemakers, right? I'm not,
Yes.
well, you know, the male version
Yes.
of what it's supposed to be. So if I'm with somebody that's considerably younger, I'm not looking to them for anything of that nature. I'm looking to them to be a way to get out and have fun and go do stuff with.
Yeah,
I'm not looking
yeah.
for her to discuss a mortgage plan with. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for that.
Yeah. So
So-
it's more about you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just the same way that an older man who has bought the car for the house, the wagon, the van for the family, and then he said, "Okay, well, I'm finna buy me a goddamn Corvette. That's for me and me only. Now my wife might ride with me, but then my shit.
Yeah.
I think
you know
I
what?
deserve
and
this
and
now.
don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. I done done that too. You know what I'm saying? I told you, I got a car now. I call my retirement car.
Okay.
It's for me.
Yeah.
Everybody else. But at the same token too, like I said again, and don't get me wrong, I get what y'all saying on that.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you got to have the mortgage relationship communication.
Yeah.
But as like I said again, and you can date 3 women, but 9 times out of 10, you're gonna probably flow with the older woman just because of the communication skills gonna be better intent with you too.
That's not
Yes.
always rock solid swimming. What happens sometimes, you will find a younger, mature person, and you can find a goofy ass older person.
True.
So it just depends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, know what? And know what? I agree with you on that because you're right. Because I know a lot of men that our age that still act like they 25. And you got some women that's younger that act like they more mature and got their stuff together. So I can see that. So I can see both sides of it. And like I said again, I don't judge any man. If you got a 20-year-old and you enjoying yourself, hey, more power to you.
So I don't really care, man. I think at this stage of the game, I'm only concerned about what makes me happy. Now, if I were to get back out on the block as a single man, I can tell you 100% right now today, I don't want no old school. It's just me and you. I want it loose as it can fucking be. If I run across somebody better or that's more entertaining, I want the opportunity to be able to hold that discussion, that conversation. And if you come across somebody, I want you. We don't need to suffer together because we're trying not to do other things.
Yeah.
You know, you need to be able to do what you want to do. I need to be able to do what I want to do to keep us both happy. Now, that is giving us room to grow together, but it's also not locking us to each other if we don't see eye to eye. But we're sticking together because we both old. Yes. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to be sitting breaking a turkey leg off at the Thanksgiving with somebody that we both,
mad at each other,
cutting eyes and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Building animosity. Yeah. And I'm with you, man. Yeah, it's a trip how we do things, but I think the biggest thing out of all of this is being honest with yourself.
That's the key.
That's the key. Yes, and I also say too, and when you be honest with yourself, 9 out of 10, you're gonna make yourself happy.
So
it's our job.
That's it.
Yeah.
I agree. I think that's a good spot to end on. So I'm gonna say this right here. If 3 men have told you ladies that honesty works for us, why the fuck y'all keep lying about every damn thing? Just talk to us straight up, and we can get to some conclusions that could be beneficial to both of us if we didn't play the games that y'all so-called don't ever play.
Can I throw one note in there?
Yes, sir.
I try to give this so-called logical advice to women and men. Whenever a woman looks at things the way that women look at it, you almost, to a certain degree, it would almost be more beneficial if you just reverse that whole way of looking at it, because you're dealing with a man. If you think you're supposed to do it this way because you're a woman, do the opposite for the man because he's different. And I say the same thing with men. Okay, we got a way of looking at things. Flip it for the women because they different. Sometimes I believe that works out better, at least from my experience, to get out of whatever we have as our personal and stop applying that to the opposite sex, because it don't typically work. We two different people.
Sam, you got something to close out on? Or you good?
No, I think I'm good, man. I think, like I said again, if the man's being true to himself, and if you true to yourself, you're gonna be happy. If you just be true to yourself. If you know that woman's not the one for you, don't sit around and play games, like you said.
Yeah. Ambush the Game podcast, people. It's just one of them things, man. We continually talk about you ladies because you guys take up so much time in our life, and we can't seem to ever come to a common ground as to what we should be doing, especially as black people, right?
Yes.
Right. We seem to be the only race always at each other's neck about relationship stuff and who should be doing what. But at any rate, I hope you guys had a happy Thanksgiving. And this was the Thanksgiving pod. Thanks to Sam and Vic for doing this with me. Ambush the Game podcast, everybody. Question everything you think you know.